Have you tried stitching on name tape but just can't get it centered in the hoop exactly where you need it, and then having to be able to stitch a name across it precisely? How about on a dog collar? Can't get it hooped because of these big buckles and it's sliding and shifting around? What about webbing for key fobs? Well, what if I told you I have the frame that's going to work perfectly for you to be able to line your item up exactly horizontally where you need it, be able to stitch your name, and then slide the tape or the webbing along very easily and smoothly to stitch the next one. Hi, I'm Dawn from Creative Appliques. Thank you for joining me today. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. Thanks for being here. And if you're new, click that subscribe button down below so you're notified when I upload new content. And also click the bell. On my channel, we talk all things machine embroidery, tips, tricks, ideas, ways to make it easier, less expensive, and more fun. And hopefully give you the confidence to realize that you too can do this. I am the owner of Creative Appliques. I am the founder and the digitizer there. I'm also an independent educator, an author, and a product developer and designer. So if you're intrigued to find out about this new frame that I think you're gonna fall in love with, stay tuned. The multi-needle easy name frame is designed to attach and work in conjunction with all Durkee blue easy frame adapter arms, whether it is a narrow arm or a wide arm. Also, as with all easy frame products, the easy name frame attaches to the blue adapter arm, always goes on and comes off the machine as a unit. It is attached here on the work surface, and then it is put into the machine as one unit. It accommodates a sewing field of 5.5 inches high and 6.5 inches wide approximately. The entire frame is made of metal. When you receive your frame, you will receive 2 sets of clamps, ones that have metal guides on them, and a set that does not have metal guides on them. The clamp with the metal guides features 2 different sizes between the guides. The space between the upper guide and the center guide is 1.25 inches. The space between the center guide and the lower guide is 1 inch. This accommodates different widths of name tape and webbing. Regardless of whether you're using the clamps with the metal guides or without, they all have alignment guides on them. So when you have the clamps on there, you will know where exactly that you have your item lined up horizontally across the frame. The clamps without the guides will allow you to stitch on multiple different types of items, so it does not restrict you to an item that is as wide as 1.25 inches. Now let me show you how this works. First, we're going to loosen the thumb screws to be able to lift up the metal clamps and slide them out of the way. Then we are going to take the name tape. We will take the name tape and slide it between the metal bars. We want it to go on top of the outer bars and underneath the inner bars. So the easiest way to do that is to simply lift up on the frame and feed it through. Once you have it fed through, you can then attach one of the sides of the clamps. Then you can tighten down both thumb screws equally on the one side. Then I like to pull it nice and taut. Attach the other clamp while I'm pulling it taut and tighten down those thumb screws. Now you can see I have the name tape perfectly centered along the lines in the grooves there of the clamps that will help me to get it perfectly aligned across. Next, I'm going to get my blue adapter arm, loosen the thumb screws, attach my Durkee Easy name frame, and tighten down the thumb screws. And now I'm ready to go to the machine. I am now going to take my blue adapter arm and I'm going to load it to the machine. One note, you will need to move the arm of the machine because where the name tape guides are is not centered in the hoop. So you will need to move the arm of the machine to get it centered on your tape. As with all aftermarket frames, it is strongly encouraged that you trace your design to make sure it will fit within your hoop and you will not be damaging your needle or your presser feed. Now we are ready to stitch. Now that the design has finished stitching, let me show you how easy it is to advance the name tape. So if you're not finished stitching and you want to do more, you can simply loosen the thumb screws and I feed it from the one end and pull from the other. Tighten down the thumb screws, and just like that, you're ready to stitch another name tape. I also wanted to mention that you may notice I'm not using any stabilizer. With name tape hoops, you don't use stabilizer with them. The Durkee Easy name frame is not just used only for name tape. It can be used with nylon webbing to make key fobs. It can be used to personalize dog collars. It can be used to stitch on nylon belts. It can also be used to stitch on taekwondo or karate belts. And also cheer ribbons. So what do you think about this Durkee Easy name frame? So many possibilities, so many options. I would love to know in the comments what you're going to use it for, what you can see yourself using it for, something that I may not have mentioned or something I did mention that you are stitching on all the time. So if you will, when you click the link below and you go to durkeehoops.com, make sure you use the code DAWN when you check out, and you will get a nice discount on the purchase of your products. Not just for the Easy name frame, anything you buy on the Durkee website, durkeehoops.com, you will receive a nice discount for using the code DAWN. So thank you so much for joining me today. Remember, like this video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel grow, and I really want to continue doing more videos for you, so it helps YouTube know that you love my content as well. Also, if you haven't already, click that subscribe button and right next to it that bell so that you're notified when I upload new content. Thanks for being here today, and remember, until next time, make your life creative.